Hello, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week at everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock with news of a China turnaround story. China's official factory PMI made a remarkable recovery, jumping from a contracting 49.2 in February to an expanding 50.5 in March. They say most of this was due to the data provided by large state-owned enterprises. Smaller private ones are still contracting. We will need to await the Caixin PMI to be sure this sudden improvement is for real. If it is confirmed, though, it will be domestic demand rather than exports that is driving their improvement, and that is significant. In the US, official data shows consumer spending barely rose in January and income increased only modestly in February, suggesting their economy was still losing momentum after growth slowed in the fourth quarter of 2018. However, there was better news on the new home sales front, which firmed nearly 5% in February from January to get back to the same level they were a year ago. In Canada, their January GDP result came in with better growth than was expected. And yes, they do their GDP monitoring monthly. In China, Beijing is taking a different tack in their new round of stimulus, using its big four state-owned banks to pump out debt finance. The amounts involved are not small. Between the better PMI, trade talks in the balance, and more stimulus, this goes some way to explain why the Shanghai equities market is up 25% so far in 2019. In Japan, they also got some quite good data reported over the weekend. Vehicle sales were up again in February, and that follows very strong production rises in January. And housing starts rose 4.2% as well. In Australia, the tax office data shows how crazy Aussie landlords have become with their attachment to negative gearing. There's been seen as a positive progress that a proportion of Australia's 2.2 million landlords who are negatively geared fell to just 60% in fiscal 2017, the lowest level since 2003. The US Treasury 10-year yield is now at 2.41%. Their 210 curve is narrower at 14 basis points, and their 1.5 negative curve is wider at 19 basis points. And gold has dipped $2 over the weekend to $1,292 an ounce. That's a 1.2% loss for the week. US oil prices are firm, now just on $60 a barrel, while the Brent benchmark is at $67.50 a barrel. That's about where we left it at this time last week. And the Kiwi dollar is holding this morning at 68.1 US cents. On the cross rates, we're marginally lower at 95.9 Aussie cents. Against the euro, we're at 60.6 euro cents. That puts the TWI at 72.8. And yes, the currency did fall sharply earlier in the week on the RBNZ signal, but it ended March right on its average for the month. I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.